The dream viewer Lily had always been a dreamer. Every night, as she closed her eyes, entire worlds unfolded in her mind, castles floating in the sky, forests with trees made of crystal, and oceans where fish glowed like fireflies. But no matter how vivid her dreams were, they always vanished with the morning sun. That was until the night she found the loom. It happened on the eve of her 12th birthday. The moon was unusually bright, spilling silver light through her bedroom window. As Lily tossed and turned in bed, she noticed something shimmering in the corner of her room. Rubbing her eyes, she sat up and gasped. There, standing where her bookshelf had been, was an old wooden loom, its frame carved with swirling patterns and tiny symbols that seemed to shift when she wasn't looking. Curious, Lily climbed out of bed and approached it. Threads of light hung from the loom, glowing softly in the darkness. She reached out and touched one, and suddenly, a voice as soft and warm whispered in her mind, "Weave your dreams, little one. Let them take shape." Lily's heart pounded with excitement. She had no idea how to weave, but as she sat before the loom, her fingers moved as if they had always known. She pulled the glowing threads, intertwining them, watching as shapes began to form. A silver river flowed across the fabric, and as she wove further, the river glowed brighter until it burst from the cloth and spilled onto her bedroom floor. Lily gasped, jumping back as the water shimmered and lapped at her toes. It was real. Laughing in delight, she continued to weave. A bridge of golden vines stretched over the river. A sky of endless purple unfolded above it, stars twinkling like diamonds. The more she wove, the more the dream came to life, spilling out of the loom and into her room. Soon, her entire bedroom was gone, replaced by a world crafted from her imagination. She stepped onto the bridge, feeling the vines shift beneath her feet. A gust of wind brushed her hair, carrying the scent of honey and wildflowers. It was a dream made real, and she was its creator. The world grows wild. For what felt like hours, Lily explored the world she had woven. She wove a palace of rose-colored glass and filled it with creatures from the depths of her imagination, talking foxes, winged tigers, and trees that sang lullabies. Every idea that entered her mind took form with a flick of her fingers. It was thrilling, intoxicating even. But then, something strange happened. As Lily admired a waterfall of liquid silver, she noticed the trees nearby shifting, their crystal branches twisted unnaturally, stretching toward her like reaching fingers. The sky darkened, swirling with shadows that hadn't been there before. A cold voice whispered through the air, "Too much, too fast, little weaver." Lily spun around. Standing on the golden bridge was a figure cloaked in tattered black threads. Their face was hidden, but their voice sent chills down her spine. Dreams must be balanced, or they unravel. Lily frowned. She hadn't intended to weave anything dark, yet shadows crept across the landscape, warping her beautiful world. The bridge's vines coiled like snakes, and the silver river turned sluggish and dark. Panic seized her. She tried to unweave the darkness, pulling at the threads, but they resisted, fighting her hands. The figure took a step closer. A dream left unchecked becomes a nightmare. Unweaving the chaos, Lily took a deep breath. She had created this world, which meant she had the power to fix it. She returned to the loom and focused. Carefully, she unwove the twisted trees, straightening their branches. She pulled out the creeping shadows, replacing them with warm light. It was slow, difficult work, and with each thread she removed, she felt her energy draining. But she didn't stop. The dark figure watched silently as she worked. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the world was beautiful again. The golden bridge shone, the river sparkled, and the sky was clear. The figure nodded approvingly. "You are learning." Lily wiped sweat from her brow. "Who are you?" "A guardian of the loom," the figure replied. "It is a gift and a responsibility. You have the power to shape dreams, but you must always weave with care." Lily glanced at the loom, understanding dawning in her heart. This was not just a toy, it was a tool for creation, and she had to respect its power. Morning's light. As the first light of dawn touched the sky, the loom shimmered, fading into nothingness. Lily found herself back in her bedroom, her heart still racing. Had it all been a dream? But when she looked down, She saw a single golden thread curled in her palm. A smile spread across her face. She knew nowhere dreams had the power to shape worlds, and with patience, care, and imagination, she would weave wonders beyond anything she had ever dreamed before.